still fixing the stream. Okay, that should take care of everything. So we're going to go over the games that I played Tuesday and Title Tuesday, where I got 7.5 out of 11. Probably my best Title Tuesday. We'll wait a few minutes for people to show up. Thanks, Mr. Attack Z9th. Hey, Sasun. I guess I have to fix something. Okay, fixed. It was a standard procedure. It was just to check up on stuff. It was fine. The problem was it was at a medical office, but the person doing the procedure turned out to be Kramnik. So it was, I had to go under, and the last thing I remember him saying was, "Okay, let's start the procedure." And then I was knocked out. I think he was checking my insides to see if I had stockfish. So we're gonna look at my games soon from Title Tuesday, because I didn't get a chance to do that last, when I played in Title Tuesday, because I had to take medication and I couldn't eat Tuesday. Then my procedure was Wednesday, and then I ate a lot after that. More people watching on YouTube than Twitch. Terrible. That's right, Cultura free.
raise now.
Hey, it says I'm streaming. Next week on Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, and Saturday, neither one of us will be streaming because we're going to be in Cherokee in North Carolina playing in the World Series of Poker circuit events. Although I'll probably just play cash games. Or maybe I'll play in an event. I don't know. Do we have any mods in the Twitch chat so they can do markers? Oh, it's Yodi Man. You're just the guy I was looking for. What's the most I've won in a hand? I don't know. Maybe 2,000. Had a hand about 20 years ago, and it was more than 20 years ago. I had ace 9, and the flop was ace 9-9, and I had two opponents, and they both bet and raised on the flop, and I called. And then on the turn, they both went all in. So I called, and they didn't have anything. The hand was already over on the turn. And I think we all had about 700. So I think the pot was about 2,000. I don't know the most I've lost. I'm sure I've been in $1,000 pots because I just play 1-3. So the pots usually don't get bigger than 500 or so. Occasionally they do. I used to play 4-8 limit when nobody played no limit. Then nobody played limit. It's funny how that happened. Okay, we can do a marker Yodi Man for first game. Okay, so I played 11 games in Title Tuesday on Tuesday, and we're going to go over them one by one this stream. First game, I'm playing a 2400 candidate master named Novak Ratko. I have black. We'll do a game review after each game and see how he played. Now he played unusual take, and then Bishop E3, which I guess is like a pet line of his. It doesn't give White any advantage, but he's probably trying to gain time on the clock and get positions he knows better than his opponent. Okay, I played Knight A6, which is fine. Played A3. I took B4. Engine says that White is a tiny bit better. Yeah, this seems better for white. It's got a bind, and dark squared bishop is gone. So d pawn's weaker. I played knight c7, but the engine wants me to play knight b8 so I can reroute my knight to d7. Didn't think of that. The engine wants me to play d5, which makes sense. I played e5, which is also okay. It says white has a clear advantage. Now only slight advantage. Now it's equal. Now white's better. The engine doesn't like that. It wants me to take with the knight. It says white's up 0.54, 0.5. It doesn't like rook e1 at all. It says that white should play knight d4. I mean, it's a 3-minute game, so we're doing the best we can. Now it says it's equal. It says that's fine, it's still equal. It doesn't like g3 now. It says I'm close to winning. And now it says I'm winning. Yeah, now I'm a pawn up and I have a safer king and his pawn structure is ruined. Yeah, his g3 was really bad. Oh, now I played a good tactical move. Do you guys see a good tactical move here for black? It's actually the best move. Because the knight belongs to Kramnik. Anybody? Nobody's saying nothing. I asked for a good move for black. Somebody got it. Can't see their name. It's in the dark blue. So anyway, yeah, it's knight takes b4. Now I'm 2 pawns ahead. So I'm just winning here. Then his time ran out, and I had a minute and a half, but get resigned now. Desperado. Why don't you play knight takes b4? Okay, let's see what the game review says.
Good job building a lead and not letting up.
It says I played 90.9 and he played 83.3. And my game rating is 2850 and his is 2650. That's good for the first game. Okay, the next game I played Glucolysis from, I don't know what that says. 2299 Candidate Master. Looks like a kid in the picture. Okay, so I'm white. Queen's Gambit, like the mini series. This line that I play often. Engine says it's equal. I like playing knight e1 in the Queen's Gambit and playing knight d3. Like the knight on d3. Now if I play knight d3, I remove the defense of my d pawn because my e pawn's pinned. And now the engine says white's slightly better. Thanks, DT Greg, for supporting the stream and subscribing. Doesn't like knight c5, wants me to play a4, which is one of my rules. Here my opponent played a speculative sacrifice. She's probably good in blitz chess. But in slow chess, it's not good. Here I should play rook d3, but I didn't see rook d3. I played the second best move, rook f2. It's also good. Again, I should play rook d3. Now it says I'm only slightly better. Doesn't like that move at all. It says he should take on a4. Yeah, now it says I'm back to winning. Whoa. I clicked the wrong button. No, it says I'm +2. Doesn't like that move. It says I should play either knight b3 or knight d3. Yay, the G Gokers rating with a party of 5. Go GG Oker. GG. That's terrible. And now he had 2 seconds left and I had a minute. Then he resigned here with 1 second, and I had a minute. Let's see what it says about that game.
Good job building a lead and not letting up.
I played 84.7 and he played 78.9. It says my rating that game was 2650 and his was 2400. Now I played Sam Chessmood, Grandmaster 2939. Oh yeah, Sam Tersahakian. Yeah, he's a good player. Okay, I'm white. Played Nimzo Indian. This is all theory. This is equal. It doesn't like F5 very much. Or G3. It says it's equal still. It says that's a terrible blunder and I should move my queen C2 or E1. It says it's equal. Now it says I'm close to losing. Never trade. Now it says it's about equal. It still says it's about equal. Yeah, and here I made double question mark move. So it says queen d3 is equal, stopping rook b1, or rook f4 is equal. And I blundered here. I played king f2. That just loses instantly. Now I can resign. So the game was about equal the whole game. And then here we both have plenty of time. And I played king f2, just loses immediately to queen h3, which I saw after I moved. And now the game's over. I can't play king g1 because of rook b1 check. And I can't defend my pawn. So king f2 is just the worst move on the board. Terrible. His technique was weird. Yeah, here he can win immediately, which I saw and said so. Can check, play king e1, takes my rook, take back, plays queen f8 check, trade queens, and he's 2 passed pawns ahead. So I just would have resigned if he did that. But he thought a long time and played king h7. He's still winning because it's so winning for him. Just a strange move. Now it says he's not even +1. It says I should play rook f1, but I blundered here. I played e5, just terrible blunder. Yeah, his technique was terrible when he was winning. After rook f1, I have drawing chances. But yeah, now it's just over. Still, he made it look tough when it was impossibly easy. I made 2 blunders there.
You did a good job fighting on that game in a tough position. That type of effort will pay off in the long run.
I played 86.4 and he played 88.8. I played 28.50 and he played 29.50. Now I played a WFM, Oliva Sasha. Hey, trying to learn. Okay, so this is my round 4 game. I have 2 out of 3. I played a line Kaidanov showed me when we worked together 30 years ago in the closed Sicilian. He showed me this knight d4 queen a5 idea. So the idea is to win a pawn, and white has good compensation for the pawn. The engine likes white a lot. Now it likes black. Now it says it's equal. Yeah, that's a bad move because it lets my knight get to e5. White should play queen d5, attacking d6 pawn. Yeah, that's a blunder. It says bishop h6 is still playable for white. No, I'm 3 pawns up. I don't like white's position. Bishop e4 is terrible. Can't play a move like that when you're down 3 pawns. I'm down 4 pawns. And then my opponent resigned. Seems like a good idea. I'm 3 pawns ahead and I'm winning more material. That was an easy game.
You saw your chance for the win with a nice tactic and you took it.
I played 86.6 and she played 79.3. She played 2300 and I played 2750. Yeah, this round I played Chitterambam, and he ended up tying for 2nd place in the tournament with 9.5 out of 11. Magnus got 10. Aravind. Thanks, Yoni man. So this was my strongest opponent. All right, so this is the line I recommend in my course. Now it's just equal. Yeah, after G3, I started getting outplayed. Although it likes the way I played. It says this is just equal. Now I made a very bad move. I overlooked that my bishop b8 retreat gave up the c5 square to his rook. So bishop b8 is probably the losing move. It says after queen d5 it's equal or knight e7. Yeah, this is just a blunder because he has rook c5. Yeah, that's too bad. I make a lot of one-move blunders, especially when I'm paired up when it matters. Yeah, now I have to sack a piece because my queen's trapped. Yeah, g5's terrible. And now my queen's trapped. Now I'm down a piece in the endgame. And then I resigned. He's threatening rook h1 mate, which is very hard to stop. And if I do stop it, then he takes my rook on h8. Yeah, I got crushed that game.
That was a tough game that didn't go your way, but there are some good moves to review together.
He played 96.6 with a rating of 3150, and I played 80.7 with a rating of 2900. Okay, next game. Because the lines in my course are good. People who were lower rated should play good too. No, I can't mate with bishop and knight, especially not in blitz chess. Okay, so this is my next game against an IM from Romania. Played the two knights tango. This is the line that I play against it. Usually they play e5. My opponent didn't play e5. So I played d5, which is fine. says I should play e5 there. It says this is equal. It doesn't like that. It says you should play rook a d8. Now it says it's equal. Now it says I'm very slightly better. Now it says I'm slightly better. It says you should play rook a b8. Let me take this if I want. Put pressure here. I'm b2. B4 is a mistake because now he can take it. Then I take and he plays rook takes, forking my pieces. Then it's equal. Yeah, I didn't see that. He didn't see that. And here he should play rook a6, which I also didn't see. Then it says it's equal. Yeah, we didn't see rook a6. Now I'm much better. Yeah, that's a blunder. Now I'm winning. Although it says it's better if I play rook takes c6. But this should be winning. That's a ridiculous move. He has 5 seconds and I have 1 minute. Now he's just dead lost. Then his time ran out here, but it says I'm +5. He can't stop me from playing rook here and taking. The game was okay.
Way to finish off the game, accurately converting your endgame advantage into a win.
It says I played 85.6 and he played 82.9. I'm 2750 and he's 2600. It's pretty close to being right. Now I played an FM Roman Komov. I had black. Okay, let's have a look. I also recommend this for black in my course. This is just equal. Wants me to take with the bishop. Guess that makes sense. Says this is equal. So far it says the game's pretty good. Yeah, that's a mistake. I should play d5. But still equal. It says rook e3 is better than rook e2. That makes sense. I didn't see rook e3. But rook e3 makes more sense. It's just equal. Rook e2, it says, is also equal. It says this is equal. Now it says I should take on b2. I don't even know if I saw that. I don't know why. I don't remember seeing rook takes b2. Yeah, f3 is terrible. It says I should play b5, and I'm slightly worse. I don't know why I played f3. I'm just down 2 pawns. Here he has 7 seconds and I have 46. But he's +3, so it's unfortunate. Also, there's a 1 second increment. It's not good. Oh, I blundered here. I had 8 seconds. Rook takes pawn check as a draw. Because if he takes my rook, it's stalemate. If he doesn't take my rook, it's rook and knight versus rook, which is a draw. Yeah, he gave me a chance out. Darn. I'm usually looking for stalemates every move, but I just didn't have a lot of time on my clock. Darn. That was my worst game.
That was a hard-fought game that your opponent won with some strong endgame play.
It says he played 83.3 and I played 79.3. And he's 2750 and I'm 2600. Yeah, that was my worst game. Then I finished strong. Now I'm playing Max Lado, who's FM. Trying to learn, can you do a marker? Thank you. You did it before I asked. Okay, so I'm playing a 2547 FM, Max Lado. I have white. Opening play could be improved. So I have a clear advantage. Yeah, I'm playing well this game. Yeah, in this position, I should play queen d4 to play queen a7, which eventually did. And here I should play queen d4. Yeah, he shouldn't take with the queen, he should take with the bishop. Then he's slightly worse. Yeah, now he played knight f6, which just loses. Yeah, now he's lost. threatening mate. If he plays bishop c6, so his king has d7, then I can check and play rook d1, or just play rook d1 first. Oops. Yeah, knight d5 just loses immediately. He has to play queen f4 here so his queen can come back and defend. Yeah, I could just play knight c5 right away. Yeah, I'm just getting mated now. Yeah, now I had mate in 2, but I missed it. I can play knight takes a6 check. And then if king here, this is mate, or this is mate. And if king here, queen c5 is mate. Then he resigned. Everything's mate. I'm winning his queen. That was an easy game.
Good job building a lead and not letting up.
It says I played 79.4 and he played 66.8. I played 2,500 and he played 2,250. Okay, so here I'm playing an FM from India, Mr. Ruthless, 2568. And before this game, my rating was 2699. Now, this is the game where I made a one-move blunder, and he didn't see it. I even mentioned it after I moved. I'm like, no. So this is a line that I sort of invented with black. This is all theory. And then bishop b7's my move. Yeah, Engine says white's doing great here, but I have good results in practice. Still says white's better, but not much. Now it says I'm lost. That's a mistake. I can't take his bishop because of queen here check. So he should just play b3. And it says he's winning. That's a mistake. He should play bishop c6. Now it says it's equal. Yeah, and I took on g4, hanging my rook with check, which I saw after I took. But he played here. Now I'm winning. Yay. The only winning move is c3 check. Yeah, I didn't see that. Now it's equal. Now it says he's better. Yeah, it says he's +3 here. I won this really easily. Well, I have 50 seconds and he has 5. But it says he's +4. He should play king b2, so I can't defend from the back, and then he can start pushing his pawn. Whoa. That was crazy. Okay, so he played here. Now it says it's equal. Now it should be a draw. It says this is equal. Now he needs to play rook b3. Play king c5. That's also a draw. Now he needs to play rook e4, otherwise he's lost. Yeah, after c4 he's losing. Oops. Then he resigned. That game wasn't too terrible except for me hanging my rook with check, and then I would have lost. We both proved we weren't cheating.
Good job breaking through in the endgame with some strong maneuvers.
He played 77.3 and I played 83.8. He played 24.50 and I played 26.50. Now I played an IM rated 2878. Looks like Poland. Yeah. Oh, I drank my water. Unusual opening. It says it's equal. Now it says I'm slightly better. Now it says I'm clearly better. It really hates this move. Now it says I'm slightly better. Wants me to play knight c4 instead. Now it says it's equal. Now it says I'm better. It wants him to take my queen and then play rook b7. Yeah, this is where I played a good move. Okay, let's see if you guys at home can get it. Black to play and play a good move. Gives me a winning position. King f2? No. King f2 is pretty illegal. The answers aren't too good. There we go. Knight b6. Yeah, that was my best move of the game. Yeah, now I keep my extra pawn. Now if he takes, I play rook b7. Yeah, now I'm just pawn up for nothing in an endgame. It's my specialty. It says I'm +5. Then he resigned. If he plays king f2 defending his bishop, I check, take his rook. That was a good game.
Way to finish off the game, accurately converting your endgame advantage into a win.
He played 83.4 and I played 92.5. He played 2750 and I played 3050. So far I've been pared down 6 times and I won each game. And I was paired up 4 times and I lost 3 and won 1. Now the last game against Alex Rustamov. He's a Russian grandmaster. Okay, this is all pretty equal, slightly better for white. It says it's equal. It says this is equal. Still says it's equal. Still says it's equal. Yeah, so the whole game was equal. So it's going to be really high. It's going to both be in the 90s. So we didn't do anything wrong.
A nice even game. Let's take a look and review together.
Yeah, it says I played 98.1 and he played 98.4 and we both played 3200. So that was my only draw of the tournament. The whole game was equal. Nobody ever had an advantage. That was like better than the World Championship games. Oh, snap. That was like a World Championship game. Sort of boring, always equal. Yay, teaching math. That's right, we played at a normal temperature trying to learn. Don't forget to give subs and bits, which everybody forgot this stream. At the U.S. Masters, Fabi's doing well. Let's see. Events. That's John Burke and that's Fabi. The H file's missing a black rook on H5. It says white's clearly better. Although, it also says black's playing better than white this game. It says black's playing 90 and white's playing 86.9. But the engine likes Burke's position. Let me fix it so you can see. Where do I go here? No, that didn't do it. Well, fixed. That was easy. I'll fix it some more so you can see the players. That's pretty good, and you can see the thermometer. John Burke's white against Fabi. You can see the times on the screen. Fabi has more time. They're on move 37. Or no, they're not. Oh, this is move 40. Rook b7. So they should get more time now. Unless they don't. I'm not sure what the time control is. Yeah, this says it's equal now. They're not getting more time, so maybe it's game in 90 or game in 2 hours or something. The round started at 4:30, I think, so the game's been going for 4 hours. It's 2 games a day, so it's probably not 40 and 90. It's probably game in 90 with a 30-second increment. Let's go and look at the game. French defense. Advanced variation. $92 question mark. Although it still says white's better. Now it says it's equal. Ooh, black can play knight takes b2 here. Yeah, he didn't do it. Knight takes b2 is a good tactic, it says. It says slightly better for black. Probably Fabi doesn't think it was good enough. King f8 question mark. It says b4 is the best move. Wow, sacrificing the g7 pawn. Wow. Queen g4 is a miss. Queen g2 is the best move. Not sure why that's better than queen g4. I guess because there's a pin here. So sometimes you can do stuff here. Yeah, now Fabi's winning. 1.6 for Fabi. Queen b4 double question mark. It says bishop takes rook is winning. Then rook takes, knight takes. And it says the 2 rooks beat the queen. But he played here, and now it's equal. Now rook takes h2 exclam. Because if knight takes h2, queen takes d4 check, I guess. That's crazy. Who's gonna see rook takes h2? I don't even understand it, and I know what black should do. Now it's equal again. And this position's equal with Fabi having a lot more time. 6 minutes to 2. Yeah, black has a nice knight on c4. Black's pawn structure is better. White's bishop on f2 is bad. But it's still equal. Let's look at some other games. Let's see. Theodoro beat Evan Park. Mora Diabati and Oprah drew. Durabiali and Aditya drew. Donchenko beat Chatterjee. This is Antipov versus Magesh. Magesh is completely winning with black. It says rook f8's the best move, and rook f7's the second best move. Although rook f8 makes a lot more sense. Rook on g7 is good. Oh, Dina's still playing. This is probably on Dina's channel now, too. Dina has white against 23-24 FM. And Dina's winning. She's up the exchange for no pawns. +3. And Dina has a minute 44, and her opponent has 40 seconds. And Dina's winning. And Dina's playing better. Yeah, game 90 with 30, yeah. We can go back and forth with Dina and Fabi's games. Fabi's position's equal. Fabi has more time. Dina's winning, and she has more time. But her opponent's 150 points higher rated. Now it says queen f2 is good and queen b8 is good. Queen b8 seems more logical to me. Queen f2 is more solid. So maybe she'll play that. Oh, queen b8, that's the higher ranking move. This is the U.S. Masters in Charlotte. This is round 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, this is round 5. 9-round tournament. Now it says queen c7's the best, bishop f1 second best, and they're both +5. The idea of queen c7 check is we can play bishop c4 next move. So the queen's defending the bishop and get more attack against the black king and force the queen off the nice d5 square. Okay, Dina's played the 2 best moves in a row. That's good. And she has way more time than her opponent. Still not a lot of time for either player. Now it says bishop c4 is +7.4. Seems like a fairly straightforward move. Yep. Dina looks like she's going to win. She has more time and she's +8. Yeah, now the problem is if the queen moves away, I have queen d8 check and queen takes knight, or queen d8 check and queen takes bishop. And there's no move that we can play that does anything about it, because you can also get checkmated. Like, he's going to play queen e4. And now queen f7 wins immediately. You can't stop queen g8 mate. So if she finds queen f7, he'll probably resign, because there's no move after that. Ah, she didn't find it. But it's okay. She can repeat, get more time on the clock. Or she can win this way. Yeah, it's too bad she didn't find queen f7. She played too fast. Leave the king on h8. The king wants to walk up here and not get mated. Black only has one legal move, so I don't see what the problem is. Maybe black resigned. Well, either the DGT stopped working or black resigned. Let's go back to the Fabi game. See what we missed. Okay, so we saw this. Now Fabi has less time, and he's slightly better, it says. That was the engine move, king f8, getting away from the white rook on g1. Now f5 is the engine move. It says it's equal. The players are just playing on increment, so they gotta move every 30 seconds or so. This is going on live in North Carolina and Charlotte at the U.S. Masters. They have almost 50 grandmasters playing in the tournament, with Fabi being the highest rated, obviously, frankly. Arjen Tari's there playing from Norway, but he's not doing well. I met him in Toronto at the candidates. Fabi has less than a minute. What do I think of the time control of Gukesh Ding? Just slow chess. Normal time control. Tari lost again. Man, Tari was already having a bad tournament. He's getting tarried and feathered over there. Oh, Atari lost to Nintendo. It was on two separate lines, so I didn't make the joke. If it was on one line, I would have got it. It was Nin, then the next line was Tendo. So it looked like a normal name. It says Fabi's slightly better. And now they have equal amount of time. It doesn't like FG. It says FG is NG. It says Rook takes was better. Now Black has a more substantial advantage. Wants Black to play Rook H3 here to get the most advantage. I can't believe Atari lost. Atari's rating's 2,600. Oh, snap. Go back to Dina's game and see if that's over. Yeah, it's just stuck here. So either he resigned or the DGT stopped working. I'm not sure. Canty drew with somebody. Is Levy playing? I don't think so. Levy doesn't like playing in tournaments where there's other strong players. I think he's against it. I almost played in this tournament. I would have had to miss the first 3 rounds. And then I would have had to drive at 5 a.m. So I was like, never mind. Karen told me it was dumb. Prediction, Pain. It says Queen C2 is equal. And when the rook moves, bishop takes G6. That seems unlikely. I do pity the fool. Dina won. Good. Yeah, he'll probably play queen g4. Yep. Hope everybody had a good Thanksgiving. We went to Karen's brother's family's home, and there were 11 of us there. And we had good food and good football and such. Watched the Chicago Bears lose on purpose. Still very slightly better for black, or equal. White's bishop on f2 is not very good. But it's hard for black to win. White can just chill. Black's bishop on c6 isn't great either. Knight on c4 is the best piece, but it can't really go anywhere. So it should be a draw with correct play. Fabi has less than 30 seconds. Burke has 2 minutes. Yeah, I predict the game will end in a draw. It's good when the last game to finish of the round is board one, with both players having a perfect score. My medical procedure on Wednesday went well. Good results. Hope you guys like my recaps of the World Championship games. They're put up on our YouTube page about an hour after the game ends. These moves are all good. It's about equal. Yeah, this is going to peter out to a draw, I think. Yeah, it was a similar starting time when Carlsen played Anand in India. It's Pat. Hey, Pat. We're looking at board one of the U.S. Masters. It's one of the last games of the round to finish. It's both players have a perfect score. They're both 4-0. They're the only 4-0, and Fabi has a slight advantage, and they both have about a minute left. They have a 30-second increment. It's move 58 for white. Yeah, black wants to play bishop a4, trade off the bishops, and be left with the good knight versus bad bishop scenario. And Fabi's the one playing for a win. Fabi has more time now also. White's not going to trade bishops. He'll play bishop d3. Let's go Dina one. Both sides have 1 minute exactly. Black is slightly better. Great knight on c4. Slightly better pawn structure. Bad bishop on e1. It's all very minuscule. Now it says white should play queen d2, but he'll probably play bishop e2. Or bishop b1. I thought he'd go to e2 because it's, controls the diagonal more. But he wants to keep the bishop on g6. So if the queen starts coming in, he can sack on g6 with queen f6 and start checking forever and taking pawns and such. So he wants to keep the bishop on the g6 pawn. Try to tie the queen down. The engine says bishop b4 is equal because white wants to get the bishop, into the game somehow. If white can get the bishop to f6, he's just winning. So the queen has to stay on e8 to defend the 2 weak points here, which makes it hard for black to win. And now it says bishop takes b2 is just a dead draw. Queen c1 is also a draw. Ten seconds for Burke. Fabi's still pressing to result game. Both sides have less than a minute. Whoa, now he's lost. The game's over now. King g7 wins and queen h8 check. Burke missed that. He didn't see king g7, queen h8 check. Oh, Fabi wins. That was easy. Yeah, white's bishop is too out of play now to stop the queen and bishop of black. Yeah, he didn't see king g7, queen h8. Yeah, now white's going to lose all his kingside pawns. Ten seconds for Burke. Yeah, queen c5 double question mark. Yeah, the engine announces mate. Queen h1. The only winning move, but obviously I'll play queen h1. King f2 is the only move that doesn't get mated quickly. The second best move after king f2 is queen f8 check. But you lose the bishop in 5 moves. Actually, I can just take the bishop. So he'll resign now. Yeah, because if king f2, I can just take the bishop. Ten seconds for Burke. I guess he won't resign. He has 10 seconds. It's hard to resign. But he might. His time's down. According to the chess.com. Yeah, he lost on time or resigned or both. Tough break. Somehow the 2800 player always wins. Hard to understand. Okay, here's the end of Dina's game. So this is the last position we saw. The black resigned. See if there's any more games going on. Nope, all the games are done. All right, I've streamed long enough. Thanks for watching, everybody. Thanks for supporting the stream. I'll see you guys tomorrow at 6:30. All right, I'm going to rate Charlotte Chess, although he might be stopping soon. Okay, bye, everyone.